Alright, this is our first faction meeting. The Lord of the Wastes. I'm Jun Puso, owner of Puso & Co. You guys can introduce yourselves.
Cactus.
Yes, hello. I am Cactus Jack, or King Jack in my faction. I am the owner of CJ.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Good to have you. This is Senator uh, Bill Sederwast, better known as Mr. Johnson among the Commonwealth. And June, why don't you let us know why you called this meeting here?
So, I've called this meeting for a few reasons, and a few reasons that I believe we should bring up as, the faction lords we are. So, I'd like to bring a few things to you guys' attention. First of all, there's two individuals that are in two of our factions here that we may need to be put on a little watch list of sorts. One of the individuals being Broodfish. He tends to act a bit, very unaware of what he's doing. As you can hear, I feel if Broodfish, continues to have this sporadic behavior, shooting at allied faction members and stuff like that, then we may have to escalate further. What do you guys feel about this?
Cactus,
Um,
what do you think?
I would agree on that because it literally earlier he did destroy my mini for no reason. Um, yeah, I completely agree with this. We should definitely watch for him about this. Even in the past, before this new land we came across, he's done many other things.
What do you
You want to
think?
extrapolate because I don't.
Well, what do you mean, Johnson?
Well, would you mind shedding some light on some of those other things that he's done because I'm not
Oh
aware.
yeah. Before he did kill my ally Jun, I think a couple times and stole his loot, and didn't plan on giving it back until at least 10, 15 minutes later or so, I believe. After begging for it back, British did take around 400 scrap from him, and then didn't give it back. I'm pretty sure, or gave it back eventually, and did not allow John to have it back.
Yes, and that's why I feel that there should be some sort of containment of this behavior, because all it takes is one of those reckless moves on a fellow allied member, and then complain to said faction leader, and then the alliance is questioned, if you know what I mean. So at the moment, it's not getting that bad, but I feel like it should always, it's a little caution. If you know what I mean, Mr. Johnson and Cactus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
The second individual I'd like to bring up is Mercury. Mercury has shown
No.
several times that they will become hostile, almost, sort of betraying sort of thing, in sort of things, whether that be sort of messing with my base or messing with other people, being a nuisance sometimes. I feel that we should also put them on the watch list that we would put Brood on. just to make sure we monitor that behavior and keep that out from going out of hand. What are you guys' thoughts?
Um, I would have to agree on that also. I don't think I can recall anything he's done to me as of this right now, but he has. I've seen him do a lot of things to John, as John stated. Oh, oh,
Oh,
hello?
We got some experimental activities going on here.
Lord Liquidus, would you like to join us for our faction meeting? This is currently being broadcasted.
Oh, one of the scientists.
This is currently being broadcasted for archive purposes. Would you like to introduce yourself, Lord Liquidus?
If this guy shoots rockets out here, I'm gonna kick him out of action immediately.
So good.
Anyway, sorry, Lord Liquidus. Just a little bit on edge recently. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I think Broodfish is trying to listen into our conversation.
And as you see, gentlemen, this is a behavior I have previously disclosed. This behavior can be rendered, or it can be seen as... It can definitely be seen as unacceptable within the faction and their allies. So I believe we push this watch list, make it official. We can put it into our joint information archive and make sure this is dearly noted. Same with Mercury, with their sort of unstable-like behavior. I feel like we should also put them on that little watch list.
Yeah.
Yep,
I just told him.
Some other things. Expansion. Do we have any? Goals or anything that we can, sort of be like, hey, I want to take this area. Are you wanting to Is there any areas you guys are wanting to take over, or are we just sort of expanding where we expand, and there's not really a goal in mind to where we expand to? The reason I bring this up before we say anything is I just want to avoid any unnecessary fighting over land, so we can keep this alliance strong. We talk to each other, communicate, and be like, you want to take over that land? How about I take this land, and then you can have that land? You know what I mean? So what are you guys' thoughts?
Um, I would agree that we could agree upon all of us take some part of the land without initiating a fight and something. I would like to take over a part up towards HQM Quarry. If anyone else has a problem with that, I would like some feedback here.
That's the thing. It depends on what you're claiming. I'm fine with HQM. My mining skills far enough leveled where I don't have any issue acquiring HQM on my own outside of that quarry. I don't use that quarry, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with mining as well. In the end, if we do find a shortage of resources and you are found to have an abundance, there is always, hopefully an open idea to trading.
Yes, I would like to go on with that too.
I could say personally, there is no goal I have in mind really. I believe it is E10 where there's water. I would like to get there. In case you guys are looking for that. If you guys are not looking for that, that's fine. That's only the really desire of land that I have. So obviously if there's no problem with that, we don't really have a problem. Is there any land that you would like to discuss about overtaking / claiming? Mr. Johnson?
Yeah. So we're gonna take over V14 pretty soon here. W14, W15, um, and probably T15 as well.
Yes. All right. So, no plan to take that
Okay.
land. Any thoughts on that land he has
Yeah, no,
just
nothing.
stated? No? All right. That seems perfectly in order. The next point I wanted to bring up, and might be the final point, seems we may have a little guest.
Y'all might need to deal with that.
Alright, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. Where's this motherfucker at? He's hiding in his base like a fucking pussy. Alright.
I think it went to the water. Oh, let me in.
Just for archive purposes, Lord Liquidus, would you like to say anything to the recording?
Just happy to be here. Happy to listen to you guys have a formative alliance, and you guys have, negotiations and all that stuff. It's been very interesting.
Thank you for your words. Give me a second here.
Well, I got something to say, because, look, I already told him a couple times. I already told Brewfish a couple times to fuck off, bro, but he keeps coming over here griefing, so I don't know what to do. I don't know if he wants to be removed, bro. I told him, I'm like, dude, like, I said, you gotta stop griefing him, bro. Like, I told him, like, yo, fuck off, and then he brings the drone over, bro. He's shooting the windows, like, I'm like, what do I do? Like, what do you guys think I should do? Like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to kick him out of the faction, but I don't,
Well,
like, I can't play the game for him.
Well, yeah, as stated, that watch list, so definitely behavior that should be monitored and noted. But I also feel like if we're gonna, be as one, maybe we could implement a system where a sort of a vote can be held. So if a member shall be kicked, then we can hold a vote. We can discuss the pros and cons of kicking them and not kicking them, and then we could go from there. At the moment, I wouldn't be hasty with it. I feel like this behavior, as I said, should just be monitored and noted. And I don't think we should take any drastic moves as of yet to kick him. So I believe he should remain in the clan.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely should be noted and monitored.
Yeah, like, bro, like, I love him, bro. Like, no homo and shit. Like, he's great. Great player, dude. Great teammate. He's cool. Love playing the game with him. But, like, when you tell him, like, yo, we just respectfully, like, we'd appreciate it if you just kind of leave us be for, like, 20 minutes at least or something. And he's just, like, constantly, like, just ignoring the, my order, not orders, but, like, my wishes.
Yeah.
It's just, like,
Definitely behavior that should be.
Again, I don't want to remove him.
Yeah, definitely behavior that should be noted within our archive channel. So the last thing I really wanted to show up, unless you guys have anything else to add, is there anything you guys would like to add? Any topics we should talk about? Lord Liquidus, anything to add?
No, I don't have anything.
I have nothing in mind.
Just been interesting listening to you guys discuss.
All right. Another thing I would like to discuss is artillery. Right? So, you guys, as you guys are aware, I am not allowed military weapons, but I am allowed a lot of the weapons that is accessible to me via crafting because of my animal surveying tech path. You guys are both... Oh.
Might want to go pick up that drone in case he's still hearing.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Alright. Artillery. So, is there... I would like to say... is there any certain combat types you guys are accustomed to? Long range, close range, air, anything else, stealthy?
I am open to all as of right now.
What about you, Mr. Johnson?
What was the question?
Artillery means, so what artillery do you think you focus on? Air, stealth,
Oh,
long range, mid range, close range.
artillery.
Yeah, so
You
like,
talking about like weapons?
yes.
Okay. We got access to the forget what it's called. It's like a hold on. We use assault rifle. Um, we pretty much use everything, bro. Homing rocket launcher.
Mm.
Yeah, we use everything.
Okay. I just wanted to bring this up, just to just so we're all aware of what we all use. I use personally close range to mid range weapons. Am planning to sort of move to aerial combat soon enough, sort of like to survey the land and maybe look out, not necessarily combat. But obviously have that artillery there just in case we need it in self-defense to another faction declaring war. So I thought it would be pretty strategic for us to convene and inform each other in what combat we specialize in, just so we're not just so two of us aren't using the same sort of combat method and then being inefficient within the said war that is potentially could be declared onto us. So that's why I sort of wanted to bring that up. We've got a new visitor, Samson Adeline. Welcome to the first faction meeting. This is currently being broadcasted for archive purposes. Would you like to say anything?
Not yet, other than y'all looks like y'all got something good going on here. Glad to be a part of it. You mind if I take a seat?
Sure.
Yeah,
Welcome.
sure.
Glad to have you here.
Can we take a recess real quick? I want to wire up some lighting for us real quick here.
All right, no problem.
Sure.
Take 3 minutes.
Yep, no problem.
Alright.
All right. So I'll just sit back down. I'll take you guys through what we've spoken about, because since you guys have been late, we have brought up two individuals within two of our separate factions, one Pusso and Co. and one Chickens, Mercury and Broodfish. We have pushed a sort of a list of sorts, a watch list, that we can put them on to monitor their behavior and note it down whenever we can, because it seems that their behavior has become more destructive, not only to themselves, but the faction as a whole, and we feel that this should be monitored, but also have put in a system where, implemented a system where we as the three factions will come together, and if a member is to be kicked, we'll have to be voting. The voting specifics have yet to be decided, but the working theory is that it will be yes/no vote, and you will have to have a fairly good reason to why you're voting that way. Whether that is to be kick them from the
I did give
clan
you guys the ability to pull polls within your war table chat, just by the way.
That would be amazing.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
So we talk about them, their destructive behavior. We listed their behaviors, whether it be Broodfish shooting at fellow allied members, or Mercury griefing certain bases and acting in a certain way. So we just spoke about that. We also brought up, what was it? Expansion.
We brought up territory.
Yeah. So we discussed the expansion of territory, and we sort of told each other this is what we're looking to claim, just so we're not fighting over land and we can sort of come to a unanimous agreement who's taking which land. So yeah, that's essentially what we've got up. Oh, and then you just got here right at the end, Samson. We have also discussed artillery and what we specialize in, just so we can properly communicate if there is a war declared on us, and that way we can be as efficient as possible if a war is declared on either of our factions. So yeah. So this recording will be uploaded and put into the War Room channel, just to archive these meetings and make sure we don't forget anything, or we don't go over anything that we've already gone over, unless it really needs to be revisited as a topic. Alright. So, we've now been, this has been 20 minutes already. I feel like this has gone on for, long enough. We've gone over everything we need to. Just for a quick recap. Alright, so, Broodfish, Mercury, keep an eye on them. Right, and their behavior, noted down. Do we all agree?
Excuse
Don't
me?
worry about that.
Yes, I do agree.
Pardon, Samson
Yep.
Adeline?
Oh, he was speaking to me. He didn't have himself muted in game chat still.
Oh, okay, all good. What else? Okay, so them on the watch list. Expansion, we've all agreed, we've all communicated what land we want to take over, and that we won't try and take each other's land. We've all agreed on that?
Yeah.
And we've discussed artillery and what we specialize in, and what we can specialize in, and what if we needed. We've discussed that, correct?
Yes.
All right. All right. I would like to.
Rat infestation.
I would like to formally conclude our first meeting of the factions, named to be worked on. All right. Thank you for coming, gentlemen. I'm glad we could
Alright,
sit
nice.
down and civilly talk about
Absolutely, glad to
anything
be
we need to
here.
come up with. Thank you to Lord Liquidus and Samson Adeline for participating in this meeting and being here to witness the first faction meeting.
Yep, glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Glad to be here as well.
All right, and cut.
Don't worry about this. This is a prop.